Well, hello everybody, Jason up, New Revolution Cave. Happy Friday to you, indeed. Friday, indeed. We got some pickups. We got an unexpected item in a pickup, an eBay purchase that I was kind of mad at first because the dude didn't wrap anything and just put He-Man vehicles willy-nilly in a box that looks like it's falling apart. And his feedback did indicate as such, but I think we're fine. But there was something extra in there, so I don't know what to think. Do I hate him? Do I love him? I don't know. I'll show you what I got in a minute from eBay. We will be doing another... what do we call it? A YouTuber's spotlight on the channel. Talking about two more YouTubers that I think that everybody needs to follow. Last time we did Oh, I Had That, and we did Retro Rays. This time around we're going to talk about a few more, including some kids, some children who have a wonderful YouTube channel and a pretty cool dad too, but we'll get to that probably the next episode, maybe even later tonight. I don't know. We're going to the movies tonight. We're going to a drive-in theater to see How to Train Your Dragon with the kids. And I've got hanger bumps on my shirt, and boy, I don't like that. Anyway, so, yeah, that looks weird. Looks like I got shoulder horns. Who does? What is the problem with hangers? I think I need to invest in some good, expensive hangers that won't do this. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see How to Train Your Dragon with the kids. We're going to, after this, I'm going to go to Burger King and grab the How to Train Your Dragon meals so that we can have the whole experience. Let's get into it first. My good close personal friend Tansky and I went to a place called the Record Archive, and we because I said I want to buy some cassettes. I want to get into collecting some 80s hair metal cassettes, and apparently the Record Archive has cassettes. Now it's not necessarily a needle in a haystack, but by the time, they probably don't get, they buy things from people. So they sell used albums, used cassettes, used CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, video games, what have you. They also get new stock in too. It's just really a huge entity of a store. But I assume that not everybody is handing in cassettes on a regular basis. So you got to go and you got to maybe hope that you find some stuff. But they also had VHS tapes too. Now they are a profit-making store, so they certainly up the prices of some things. And I get some VHS tapes for a little bit more than I'd like to spend. $3 and $5 respectfully. And that's okay. That's okay, I suppose. But we've got The Big Chill from 1987. The compassionate comedy of values probes the growing pains of 7 college housemates from the 60s who have drifted apart and then reunited at a funeral of a friend. That reminds me of what? Of Saint Elmo's Fire. So these are people from the 60s who reunite, I assume, in 1987. But look, these are the VHS tapes that I will collect and watch and enjoy. Tapes in fine shape. I would assume they'd have no mold at this store. Big Chill. This has caught my eye. Obviously, I've seen this spine many, many times. Next up, I got to make sure I don't have it, and this is from Wegmans Home Video, so that's always a huge bonus. The Heavenly Kid, again from Wegmans Home Video. Awesome. This little sticker brings back a ton of memories because They had video game clamshells too, so when you rented a Nintendo game, it would come in a clamshell with the cut box and everything in it. But this would be the instructions, so they would print out the instructions on a Wegmans sticker like this. Very obviously not the entire instruction manual, so very brief, matter of fact instructions for, imagine getting Zelda with like this much instruction. So Heavenly Kid, awesome. This I love so much, and it's been so long since I've seen this, and this is a movie that if you grew up in the 80s, you saw 1.8 million times, but never watched it in its entirety because you would always just tune into TBS on a Sunday afternoon and it would be on. And you'd watch 30 minutes of it and whatever. But I'm going to try to watch the whole thing. Clash of the Titans. So good. Clash of the Titans. In a different case than I've ever seen it in. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that cover. And then finally we've got Tom Hanks and Adrian Zmed. I'm peeling off the $5 sticker because I don't like looking at it. And you know what the movie is by those two actors, Tom Hanks, Adrian Zmed. I don't love the release. This is the 20th Century Fox Selections. A little bit newer. These came out, I think, in the 90s. This is a movie from 1984. I think this got released 1995 or so. But yeah, Bachelor Party. And again, that kind of newer VHS, which is fine, but I'd like to have gotten the original box, but that's just me. All right, so 4 VHS tapes. 2 of these were $5 each, and the other 2 were $3 each. They certainly did have $10 VHS tapes, which was extremely off-putting. The cassettes, again, like I said, it's kind of hit and miss. You're not going to find, you're probably not going to find Motley Crue there. You're gonna, again with the stickers, you're gonna find some. So the ones that I found were the best of the batch. Now, if I was buying everything, they had Madonna and they had Belle Biv DeVoe and Color Me Bad, like stuff that I listened to as a kid, but certainly I'm not going to collect those, and I definitely got to get these stickers off. But we've got, in fact, this one was the best one of the batch, Pyromania. We've got Def Leppard Pyromania with Photograph, such a good song. Rock of Ages, Foolin'. So that's a good one. We've got White Snake with the hit Slip of the Tongue. So that's going to be a fun little boombox listen to. And then we've got Winger, In the Heart of the Young. And I'm not sure what the big hit is on that one, but there's Winger. So again, 5, 5, and 3. Or maybe all 5. Yeah, $15 for 3. Now that's fine, because if I got it off eBay for $5, I'd be thrilled. But I probably won't hunt down cassettes there that often. We'll see. We'll look in flea markets and things like that. But 3 cassettes, 4 VHS tapes, $31. Okie dokie. Then my main man, Tansky, was selling up some DVDs and some Blu-rays, and they didn't want these, and I've never seen these, so I took them from him. I just stole them. I just took them. I said, look, we're not going to argue about this. Just give them to me. So we got Mission Impossible 1, 2, and 3. Part 3 is in my car, I think. I might have fell out of the bag. I've never seen the Mission Impossible movies, and I will now. Okay, then my eBay package came. And so when I looked at the eBay package, or the eBay listing, I saw it had about eight photos, and I saw the first one, and the first one was fine. I could tell that the items were in fine shape, and I got to figure out how to put this on, but all of the items were in fine shape, no big deal, everything was lovely. And so I didn't need to look at every single photo. And so when I got the item in the mail with no packing, I was extremely surprised to find 4 vehicles in this batch. The fourth vehicle was deep in like page 7 or page 8 of the photos. I didn't look, so I'm happy. Here's our first one. There we go. Again, I just have to make sure that I put it on right and make sure that it, there we go. There we have it. We have Roton complete. Thought we'd lost a gun, but we didn't. What is this called? The Dragon Walker? I forget. I'm such a fan. Here's our, I believe this is complete. I don't know what else would be on here. So, and all of these were $15. $15, one bid. Nobody else bid. We've got a complete, let's see if it works. Yes, it does. I can feel the wheels moving. Oh, this was so cool as a kid. Is that not the greatest? So mine, I have one, and it's not complete. I don't have this. And this is like $8 to $10 on the YouTube, on the eBay. So I don't know if I'm gonna, I don't know. I might keep it complete and put my loose one up on the bay for like $6 or $8 or so. But I don't know what I want to do, because do I really need this? I could sell this and get my money back. I'm not sure. Not sure what to do. Now the bonus that wasn't really a bonus because it was shown in the pictures, but I didn't see it. And again, this makes the $15 deal all that better. All that much better. Check it out. How wonderful. Complete. Guns. Head harness. Tail, which is often missing on these. So there you go. 4 incredible He-Man vehicles, $15 grand total, and they are all complete. We've just got good stuff. We've got good stuff. There's probably 6 or 7 more vehicles that I need. They're all obtainable. They're all a little, there's 2 that are kind of up there as far as price, maybe $60 to $90 complete. Piecing them out and getting parts, it would probably be cheaper. These vary so much in price. If I threw this up there complete, you know, we could get $40, $50. If I took everything off of it and just said, here's your shell, it's $6. It's nothing. You know, these prices range. The completeness is obviously very important here. So, all right, that is it. That is the haul. It's a good haul. It's a very good haul. And I'm going to put them up on the shelf, and then I'll show you what they look like. I don't think this is going to fit on the shelf. I think this will have to go on the next shelf, but we shall see. Let's take a look. All right, so there you go. There's only going to be room for one more shelf. And if we run out of room for vehicles, we can always set them amongst the display, or we can, we'll bring the boxes down and then the vehicles up. So there we go. We got Dragon Walker is solid. We got Roton solid. Road Ripper. I have not yet decided if I'm gonna include the little Ripper thing or leave mine like that and sell the complete one and make back my money. And Strider is hanging out down there. Now what I'd like to ultimately do is put a figure, like I've said, with every single vehicle. So we may do that. I don't think a figure will fit on the Dragon Walker, but we'll see. And again, there's room down here. And remember, we've got a lot of room for G.I. Joe here, a lot. So some stuff can move down to make more room, but I will be able to get another shelf right here, and it'll just clear the tops of the castles, and we have more vehicles to go. So that looks great. I love it. Love those $15 one bid, 4 complete vehicles. 4 complete vehicles, $15. I need to complete this. I do not have the bombs for this, but they are in my watch list for $20 for 3 or 4, however many come with it. Again, this is just the price of stuff, but I got to get some figures, extra figures, bonus figures to go on each vehicle. And obviously I don't know who we're going to put on Strider. I don't know who fits that. This is eventually going to go on a shelf. And yeah, looking good. He-Man stuff looking good. Turtles is looking good. Ghostbusters looking fine. I did just win the Ghost Sweeper complete. So that is going to, I'm going to add another shelf here. And well, I probably can't. I think I can get 2 shelves in there. Yeah, we'll take that little fella off the roof. And I think I can get 2 shelves in there to put the rest of the Ghostbusters vehicles. So yeah, I just did win a Ghost Sweeper. Got the box for it. Ghost Sweeper should be here next week. And we'll put in another shelf. I got the wood here. So we're probably gonna do right to there. And then I should probably be able to get another one here. We'll have to work that. We'll have to see what we can do. Because ultimately I'd like 2 more shelves there. But yeah, looking good, looking good, looking good. All right, folks, that is all. We'll see you next time. Good night now.